Welcome to Making Everything Go Accordingly. Now, we discussed connections that take place once we learn something and it releases a chemical in our brain, and that chemical is called emotions. We discussed that. All right. So now moving forward, we need to understand that there is an opportunity for us to break that connection once we learn new experiences and different perceptions of what we've learned prior. Can't change the past, but we can change the future. And the only way we can change the future is if we reflect. Reflecting is time for ourselves to understand ourselves. And so I'm gonna take you on another journey. Come on, let's go. Solutions. We have so many thoughts throughout the day. And our thoughts are based off of our experiences, and we understood that already. It's from what we learned in our lives, and we stored that away, and we take that same experience and we pattern place that within other experiences, and we react or we respond based off of what we've dealt with prior. And so I want to speak to you about changing and breaking that connection that takes place in our brain. There's still that communication that takes place, and the more that it communicates within our head, it becomes a habit. And habits, sometimes when they form, it takes a little more work to be able to break. So what I want to be able to convey to you is the process of metacognition. This is the process to be able to step outside of yourself, to be able to evaluate your behavior. The only way that you will have the desire to want to do this is if you had the desire to want to change. And anybody who ever wanted to make a change will understand that they will have to look outside of themselves and look at their behavior. We have to be able to take these opportunities and turn losses into learns, to turn these into lessons, because it's only going to grow and develop us. If we look back, anybody who ever reached a good success, they had to take the opportunity to be able to understand within a storm. See, we have to be content and be happy and be joyous and let God be our strength within tough situations. Because what's a tough situation is if you always have your internal peace. And that's what we're trying to reach here. Metacognition is the process to be able to step outside of yourself, to be able to evaluate your behavior. And this gives us a different perception of situations, in which causes those connections to break and recreate new connections. How we handle these situations is what really shows who we truly are in these moments. So we have to make sure that we're making the best decisions for ourselves first. Because without being able to have a clear state of mind and a clear way of thinking about a process, our emotions will be all over the place. I want to make sure that we're able to deal with the source of where our emotions are actually controlled. The centerpiece, the molding. We need to go there. We need to go to the foundation of where our emotions happen. But in order to make sure that we are moving forward, we have to step out of ourselves to be able to evaluate ourselves. If you have a fear of God, please seek Him in regards to everything that's taking place to your life. He should be the CEO of all of your decisions. If not, it's like trying to sit on a piece of paper. You're going to fall through every time. We're making everything go accordingly. See you next time. Today is we're going to discuss where the source of our emotions are controlled, and that's in our brain, and that portion of the brain is called the limbic system.